was a beautiful day and my wife said, let's just go for a swim before we head back to Sydney. It's a long drive. So we remembered this little rock pool inside the river and thought that's a really nice place to swim. It's calm, it's smooth, it's flat and great for, I've got 3 children under 6, and that's where we went, and that's how we ended up at that beach. We'd been there for about half an hour, and I'm a mad keen surfer, and I thought, well, I'll just get the board off the roof, I'll untie one of the boards, and the easiest was the little nipper board that we had with us. I don't know whether I'd seen something in the water and thought, oh, like I'll get it, or whether I just wanted to take my kids out, have a little bit of a muck around on it. And very soon afterwards, 2 large waves, a good surge behind them, came up the beach and filled the beach with water, and people were running after their towels. And then it just went sideways from where the rocks were and just pushed straight into the middle, where a group of what I looked to me like an Indian family was swimming, and took them about 10 metres into deep water, and pretty much they just went straight under. So straight away I just grabbed the board and went. I knew what to do as I was running down, looked at all the people, where they were, and I landed myself right in the middle of the group to look. It was the quickest thing. There was little kids there that were going under. I just had to get into the middle of the group to rescue them, and that was my first priority. From that I nudged a person under the water. It's pretty emotional, sorry. He'd already gone under. If I hadn't have got off the board where I was, there's a chance he would have stayed under. Water was murky, so I got the men, I think there were 3 men, back to the board or onto the board, and the kids. I did it pretty quick, and then I saw off to the left-hand side of me the 2 women that I already knew that they were there, and another 3 adults off to the right of me. They looked in a worse state than the other 3, so I left the group on the board, swam over to them, and I pulled them across to the board. I'm not really sure how I did that, whether I held them by the hair or by their clothes. I can't remember that part, but I do remember getting them back to the board, and then they went into major panic and tried to climb onto the board, and they flipped it and everyone went back into the water. From the handles they just ripped it, everything was just spinning like the board was just spinning around, and everyone was trying to climb onto it at that stage, and I think I just went into the full Lifesaver mode and gave them really like stern directions, very clear, very simple, hold the straps, and I had to turn the board back around because quite often it would flip, and on the bottom of the board there's no straps. So the little kids were just sliding off it. Eventually I got them to hold on to the straps, not to climb onto it. And from then it's a bit of a blur again on to how I got them back to the beach, but I remember seeing those 3 other people and really not knowing how to get them. They were only 3 or 4 metres away, but I had so many on that board with me. My next clear memory is hitting the sand with my feet and this instant relief that I got them. I just don't know how I got those so many people and swam them back, because they were struggling just to hold on to the board, let alone do anything else. It was very, very fast, a very quick rescue, and yet it could have all gone really bad. The training that I've got is just invaluable. There'll always be something that you'll look at later on and say, I could have done this, or I should have done that. But as a whole, the training that you've got prepares you to do a rescue when it happens, quickly and efficiently, and not to second guess yourself, to actually make a decision and then just do it.